The confirmed number of cases of the coronavirus in Los Angeles County comes to 176,028. The confirmed number of deaths reaches 4,375. Here in Torrance, the total number of confirmed cases is 958, with total confirmed deaths at 56. Welcome to COVID-19 Today. I'm Leslie Robbins. It's 4 p.m. on Monday, July 27th. Los Angeles County health officials say we have the tools to prevent the county to go into the stricter safer at home order once again. Public Health Director Dr. Barbara Ferrer introduced a new set of C's to help with long-term COVID recovery that we must practice, including compliance, containment, and collaboration. Now, this means following all safety protocols as simple as wearing that mask to businesses abiding by regulations. Adequate and appropriate testing will help overcome the certain populations that are highly affected by COVID. Dr. Ferrer once again said it's critical for people to trust and share key information for contact tracing. The county is moving forward with the pilot program to offer thousands of $20 gift cards starting next week. Ferrer says the virus does not know borders and does not stop at a county or state line. She provided an update that as of today, there have been 17 new deaths with 2,039 new positive cases today, with keeping in mind that there may be a delay in numbers. She did show that people between the ages of 18 and 29 continue to see a sharp increase. County says they have seen drops in deaths and positive rates at skilled nursing facilities, and 338 skilled nursing facilities were contacted by officials for a survey last week, where there were lower positivity rates reported. Skilled nursing, assisted living, and senior living facilities healthcare workers are still the most affected by the virus. Now, Ferrer did say additional rollbacks and closures must remain on the table. County officials also urged the community to fill out the 2020 census. And California Governor Gavin Newsom announced it's focusing on 8 central California counties with a $52 million investment. Newsom, throughout the press conference, mentioned the disproportionate rates of COVID-19 throughout the state. He said as the positivity rate grows modestly, it is important to continue to protect essential workers in the state. Certain parts of the state and sectors of the economy, they've seen disproportionate effects from the coronavirus, specifically 8 counties in Central Valley. He announced state officials will target its resources and focus on the Central Valley region with a $52 million federal grant investment to improve testing, isolation, and quarantine protocols and enhance healthcare worker support. It will also address community spread in the central region by deploying strike teams like they did in Imperial County to bring forth a unified approach. Newsom mentioned that hospitalization and ICU rates are increasing at a modest pace compared to the spikes that were seen a few weeks ago. Now, there are 98 days left until the 2020 presidential election. But to participate, you must make sure you are properly registered to vote in that 2020 presidential election coming up on November 3rd. Now, if you head to vote.org, you can find out whether you are registered to vote. If you are not registered, you can do so still on the site. You can also register at lavote.net. Now, in the state of California, every registered voter will receive a ballot in the mail due to the pandemic. Now, it was just announced that all registered voters in Los Angeles County have been mailed a vote-by-mail address confirmation card. I just even got mine in the mail. So to register in the state, you must be a citizen of the United States, be a resident of California, and be at least 18 years of age at the time of the next election, to name a few. The deadline to register to vote is 15 days before Election Day. In June, Governor Gavin Newsom gave state counties permission to limit their in-person voting operation for the November 3rd election as a safety protection against the virus. There will be safe in-person voting options as well. Now get this, the U.S. Mint is asking Americans to use more change. With the lack of in-person spending due to the pandemic and more retailers asking for customers to pay with credit cards, there has been a nationwide coin shortage. And U.S. Mint officials are stepping up to ask people to help with the shortage by spending their coins, depositing them or exchanging them for currency at financial institutions, or even taking them to a coin redemption kiosk. Back in June, the Federal Reserve started to ration coins, and officials are urging people to put more coins into circulation by using exact change when paying during a pandemic or a purchase. The aging population can continue to turn to a resource for emotional support during the pandemic. The Friendship Line California has been a crisis intervention hotline and a warm line for non-emergency emotional support calls. For more than 40 years, it has offered emotional support for the aging population, most specifically those that are 60 years and older living with disabilities, to connect with a caring, compassionate voice ready to listen and provide support. It's one of the services offered by the Institute of Aging to help seniors maintain their independence. It's the nation's only accredited hotline of its kind, and the need of its service has increased during the pandemic as more people are socially isolated. The Institute on Aging has partnered with the California Department of Aging to support all older Californians who may benefit from the hotline. The city of Torrance also has a senior hotline that focuses on COVID-19 information. Seniors can call and receive information about the coronavirus and services available to them. The hotline operates from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Friday. The number is 310-320-5918. The Friendship Line California is 888-670-1360 and is free. A local nonprofit wins $100,000 towards funding of its early education programs. The Pediatric Therapy Network was one of the finalists for the My LA 2050 Grants Challenge, and it was just announced today they were chosen as the top winner in the Learn category that will award them with the highest amount they can receive. That's $100,000. They will use the money to expand and enhance evidence-based educational and therapeutic interventions designed to help young children overcome individual delays in preparation for preschool and community-based programs, and provide parents with the knowledge, tools, and resources they need to help their children reach their fullest potential. They also plan to expand access and increase enrollment in early education programs for young children at risk for developmental delays. Officials in their proposal say early intervention can change a child's developmental trajectory and improve outcomes for children, families, and communities. The community rallied behind the organization and voted for them during the challenge to get them to first place. There were 5 $100,000 winners. During the pandemic, PTN integrated its programs to a telehealth platform. Congratulations. Los Angeles County's newest test sites begin opening today. You can make an appointment at any of the 3 locations you see right there on the screen at Montebello, Southgate, and Panorama City. Testing at Montebello Civic Center will begin tomorrow, with Panorama City following the next day. The Los Angeles County Emergency Operations Center will have the capacity to test almost 2,000 residents a day, 5 days a week. The effort is to expand in areas that are in need. Testing is also offered at select CVS and Rite Aid locations. For testing availability, head to covid19.lacounty.gov/testing. The closest test sites for Torrance residents are at Harbor UCLA Medical Center near the Normandy Avenue and Carson Street corner, and the CVS located on West Sepulveda in Torrance. The list of retailers announcing they will not be open on Thanksgiving is growing. Target and Dick's Sporting Goods are the latest stores to make this announcement. Target officials say this is one of the many safety measures they are taking for the holiday season to keep staff and shoppers safe during this pandemic. Target also plans to offer holiday deals online starting in October this year to cut down on crowds. Dick's Sporting Goods will also be closed on the holiday. Officials say their employees at the company's stores and distribution centers will continue to receive a 15% pay premium throughout the end of the year. That's great news. Other stores who made the similar announcement are Walmart and Sam's Club. Staff at Torrance Memorial Medical Center are urging people who need preventative care to not delay it. Doctors' offices continue to stay open. An article by Torrance Memorial Medical Center shared that it is safe to go to the doctor's office if urgent, and many regular visits can be scheduled. Dr. Robert Glazer, the medical director for Torrance Memorial Physician Network, says they have taken measures to ensure both patient and medical staff safety, such as taking temperatures upon entering an office and limiting the number of people in the reception, waiting, and patient exam areas. Some offices are seeing fewer patients to create more space. Also, all healthcare staff and patients must wear masks, and exam rooms are disinfected, of course, after each patient leaves. Right now, doctors' offices are fully operational. Procedures and elective surgeries are currently being scheduled. Dr. Glazer says the most important thing is that patients should not ignore or delay that they need care. A local hospital is adding one more accolade to its name. Providence Little Company of Mary Medical Center's Progressive Care Unit in Torrance received the Silver Beacon Award for Excellence by the American Association of Critical Care Nurses. Staff says they applaud the commitment of these dedicated healthcare heroes for working together to meet and exceed the high standards set forth for this award. The honor recognizes the Progressive Care Unit's effective approach to policies, procedures, and processes that include engagement of staff, patients, and the community. The city of Torrance is partnering with a headquartered Torrance business to honor its founder. Pelican Products, Inc. founder Dave Parker recently passed away, and the company reached out to the city in hopes of keeping his memory alive in the city some way. The city is working with Park Services to possibly build something in his honor at Miramar Park. Staff says they're in the preliminary stages of what they will build exactly. City staff hope to get the community involved as well. Company officials are hoping to honor Parker's legacy in a public way. Officials say he was the founding father of the company and an innovative visionary who will be deeply missed by his worldwide team. He died at the age of 83. Parker led Pelican's operations for 28 of its 44 years. The first product he invented was a small marker buoy used to pinpoint the location of submerged divers that really put him on the map. Pelican Products, Inc. is the global leader in design and manufacture of high-performance protective cases, temperature-controlled packaging solutions, and much more for professionals and outdoor enthusiasts. Pelican Products, Inc. also recently launched a special edition Pelican First Aid Kit, paying tribute to Parker. Those quickly sold out. Assemblyman Al Muratsuchi, he made a special visit to the Madrona Marsh Preserve recently. He went on a tour with staff and members from the Friends of the Madrona Marsh Preserve. He learned more about the native plants and wildlife at the Nature Center. It's a gem in the city. He recognized city staff for their response to reopening the marsh for the community under COVID-19 safety guidelines. Most recently, the marsh staff announced they are allowing visitors without an appointment and are keeping a close eye on foot traffic at any given time. The Nature Center is still closed, but you can stop by the preserve Thursday, Friday, and Saturday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. This Friday, the marsh will host a virtual Friday Fun Day on Zoom. There will be a story time, a short marsh tour, and a craft to complete at home. This will be offered every Friday at 10 a.m. You can register at friendsofmadronamarsh.com. Well, a new challenge on TikTok is sending teenagers to the hospital. Medical experts are warning people to not participate in what is being called the BENADRYL challenge. It's the latest trend on TikTok, which has become very popular. And as of today, the hashtag BENADRYL has 5.4 million views on TikTok. The TikTok videos are claiming users could get high and experience hallucinations if they popped a dozen or more of the antihistamine Benadryl allergy pills. The National Institutes of Health says antihistamines can be used to treat allergies as well as upper GI conditions that are caused by excessive stomach acid. If you're a Dodger fan, which we all are, of course, and you're missing that stadium food, you can have your favorites delivered right to your home. A new service called Home Plates, starting today, is delivering Dodger Stadium food staples to people living in Hollywood and West Hollywood. Now, you just have to search Home Plates on the Postmates app. And since fans can't attend the games due to COVID-19, they can watch the games from home while ordering food such as the famous Dodger dogs, Brooklyn Dodger dogs, and those Doyer dogs. Other items for order are garlic fries, chicken tenders, helmet nachos, and even Dodgers blue gelato. Yum! The food will be prepared at the new home team kitchens, which will also open for dine-in services in the future. The restaurant plans to deliver to other areas soon. Heading into the end of July, we want to hear what your summer plans are and how you plan to make it the best one yet. Whether it's a quiet night in or treating yourself to an alfresco style dinner, no matter how big or small your summer plans are, we want to see how you're capturing each summer moment. Share your summer fun story. Email us at covid19today@torranceca.gov. Well, before we go, at the end of each program, we like to share stories from our community. Feel-good pictures, images, and videos that remind us of how resilient our community is and reflect how Torrance truly cares. Well, the Torrance Library is showing the community how much they care. You can visit any Torrance Library branch this week to pick up the new Curbside Craft Kit featuring how to make sun catchers. It will be available now through the end of the week for free. This is part of the library's summer reading program. We love hearing these kinds of stories and seeing photos that you've submitted. If you have a great one to share or just want to say hello, please send us an email. We'd love to hear from you. And that is our update for COVID-19 today. We hope you'll join us again tomorrow at 4 p.m. as Rhiannon Trutanich will bring you the latest updates. Please be safe, stay healthy, and thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
And the hidden smiles, the foggy glasses, and the sore ears, the determined looks, and the muffled laughs. A simple piece of fabric makes a big statement. I care. Let's all do our part to slow the spread. Wear a mask. Learn more at covid19.ca.gov.
Working in the ER, I walked in and there was a patient that took one look at me and decided that she wanted a different nurse because I was Asian. I'm just trying to help people. I'm a nurse, not a virus. Fight the virus, fight the bias.